Living with a psychiatric service animal can be life-changing, but also comes with challenges that many people don't talk about. One of the most difficult experiences for new handlers is the emotional toll of constant public scrutiny. In this video, I want to explain why this happens, how it affects your mental health, and what you can do to protect your emotional well-being while navigating public spaces with your PSA. When you walk into a store, a restaurant, or any public environment with your service animal, people notice. Some stare, some whisper, some ask intrusive questions, and some challenge your right to be there. Even when you know your rights under the Americans with Disabilities Act, the emotional impact of being watched or judged can be overwhelming. It can trigger anxiety, self-doubt, and even shame, especially for first-time handlers. One of the reasons public scrutiny feels so heavy is that most disabilities are invisible. People often assume that service animals are only for physical disabilities. When they see a psychiatric service dog, they may not understand the purpose or the task the dog performs. This lack of awareness leads to curiosity, confusion, and sometimes confrontation. Even though you are legally protected, the emotional experience of being questioned can feel deeply personal. Another reason scrutiny is so difficult is that many handlers already struggle with symptoms like anxiety, panic, dissociation, or hypervigilance. Public attention can intensify these symptoms. What should be a simple trip to the store can become emotionally exhausting. Over time, this can lead to avoidance, isolation, or fear of going out in public with your PSA. So how do you cope with this emotional toll? The first step is grounding. Before entering a public space, take a moment to breathe, center yourself, and remind yourself that you have a legal right to be there. Your PSA is not a burden. Your PSA is a medical tool that supports your disability. Grounding helps you shift from fear to confidence. The second step is boundary setting. You are not required to explain your disability, your diagnosis, or your personal history. You are only required to answer 2 ADA-approved questions if asked: whether your dog is a service animal, and what tasks the dog is trained to perform. Anything beyond that is optional. Setting boundaries protects your emotional energy and prevents unnecessary emotional strain. The third step is practicing neutral responses. When someone stares or asks a question, you can respond calmly and briefly. You don't need to educate every person you meet. A simple, neutral response like, "He's a psychiatric service dog," is enough. Neutral responses reduce emotional activation and help you stay grounded. The fourth step is self-compassion. You are not weak for feeling overwhelmed. You are not dramatic for feeling anxious. You are navigating public spaces with a disability and a medical support animal. That takes strength, courage, and resilience. Acknowledge your progress and give yourself credit for every step you take. Finally, remember that you are not alone. Many PSA handlers experience the same emotional challenges. Peer support groups can be incredibly helpful for sharing experiences, learning coping strategies, and feeling understood by people who truly get it. In my next video, I'll explain why peer support groups are essential for first-time PSA handlers and how they can help you build confidence and emotional resilience. If you're exploring PSA training or need structured guidance, Carehaven Pets.org offers self-paced programs designed to help you learn psychiatric task training safely and effectively. And if this video helps you, please like, comment, and subscribe so more people can access clear, evidence-based information.